What's going on, everybody? So today I'm back with a Tuesday vlog. I know I'm going to probably catch some flack for this. The whole situation going on around, and this has been going on for the longest time, gun control. My thoughts on the whole gun situation is, I believe everyone should own a gun. And this is my thoughts on this. Guns are for meant for certain purposes, for whether it be safety, sporting, or if you go hunting, or if you're in some type of hunting or sporting, duck hunting, deer hunting, or whatever you do, and not used for the other purposes. We have them for many purposes. But the whole banning guns and gun control and tighter, gun laws, it's not going to help or change anything. All it's going to do is just make people want to go and try to get some type of gun or weapon off the street. And that's my thoughts on it. When you see all these school shootings going on, it's not the guns that are in place. It is more, you have so much troubled youth, and this has been going on for so many years. It's been going on since, we've all seen it from the 90s when Columbine happened. We all seen it from the 2000s, up until now, where so many more school shootings. It's becoming more prevalent. It's becoming more of a thing. And, in my opinion, guys, is that, we need to reach out to our youth. Whether it be the children, the kids in the schools, or the younger generation that's coming up, we really need to reach out to them. Whether they have some type of problems going on at home, whether if they have something going on mentally, if they have some type of mental illness, in all honesty, guys, we really need to reach out because, I think when most of us probably grew up, there wasn't really a whole lot, other than your school counselors and whatever, or some type of counselor or counseling, and then they want to pop you with some type of medication and all this stuff, and instead of just trying to fill these kids in this younger generation's head with all this medication, why not actually sit down and talk with these kids and see what's troubling them, see what, might be on their minds or what's weighing on their heart or their shoulders. We see all these kids now that say they're under so much stress. That shouldn't be a thing. These kids, they go to school, there's so much that goes into it. They should be having fun as their kids, because I know when I grew up, I didn't really have the greatest, high school years or middle school or junior high, whatever you want to call it. Growing up, whatever your situation may be, it might be your family home, you might be something that happened in your past and growing up, but, I think we all have those situations that, just kind of happen in life. Some people just don't believe in guns, and that's not always the right answer. Some people just would rather not have guns, whether it be because they don't want them around their children or their family. But there's no sense in trying to take away guns from everybody or make gun laws tighter for everyone else. I'm just going to be straight honest with you. And prime example, if someone breaks into your house and you're at home and you're asleep and someone tries to break in your house and harm you or your family, what are you going to have to protect yourself with? A stick, a baseball bat? Someone going to bring a knife, you're waking up in the middle of the night with a gun pointed to your head or a knife to your throat. How are you going to protect yourself? Or how are you going to protect you and your family? It doesn't make any sense. People want to holler gun control and more gun laws and take away guns and ban guns. There's no, in my opinion, guys, I own guns. I do. I own, rifles. I own pistols. And that's my thing, and that's my opinion. And I was in the military and I served my country well. I'm a veteran. I served my time doing that. And I'm not a huge gun person like some people are. I'm not an avid gun owner. I'm not, going out to the range all the time, but I do own guns, and it's mainly for hunting and for personal safety. If anything ever happens, why not at least own some type of, rifle or gun to protect you, yourself, and your family, or at least just for some type of sporting. And it's not just to say that you're using those guns or abusing those guns for some reason. It's more of the fact that, some people just don't believe in guns. And I believe some of the reasons why is because, all these people getting killed, or they just think guns are just so dangerous. And, with all the shootings and killings and everything else going on, whatever your belief is, some people are going to have so many different takes on it. And, that's just all true and honesty with it. You got to take it with a grain of salt sometimes. And everyone's going to have their own opinions and perspectives. And people are going to say, well, guns are just so bad. Well, they're not just bad. It's just that people make bad choices. And I believe that our, population, whether it be in the country or the whole world as a general population, I think that there's people out there, so many different people out there that make those choices. And you're not going to stop those people just because you try to ban guns or take away guns. It's not going to stop someone from trying to even, harm you or harm someone else just because it's a gun. That doesn't mean they're not going to try a knife. Doesn't mean they're going to not trying to make some type of other, makeshift weapon or a bomb or, whatever the case is. You never know. Someone's going to come up with something. Just because you take away a gun does not make someone, any less, smarter that they're not going to come up with something else. And that's just the prime example of it. And this is my take on the whole situations going on around in the country now, in the U.S., is that you see the school shootings, and like I said, we really need to start reaching out more to our younger generations and youth and see what's really troubling them, because we don't know what's going on in someone else's head. We can't read their minds. We can't exactly, no matter how much they explain, someone else explains something to you, doesn't mean that you're going to actually understand what kind of troubles they're going through or how their perspective of it is. You might have been through a similar situation as someone else, but it doesn't mean you're going to see the same situation and, how they see it. And that's just the point blank of it. I would rather, see, all these kids now growing up have some type of, reach out. There should be more to reach out for the younger generation and to be able to help. And that's just my honest belief, because with all these kids now just going through and just trying to shoot up schools, or even just bringing guns to school in general. I know when I was growing up, if I ever brought a gun to school or any type of knife to school, my dad or my family probably would have kicked my ass. And even just having it in your backpack or your bag or whatever, my family probably would have kicked my ass. And maybe that's probably what's wrong with the generation now. Maybe they just need a good ass whooping. And that might be the case. But, I think that instead of people now telling their kids, just not be able to tell their kids no, or being able to really understand their children and be able to sit down and talk, and that's just the all honesty of it. Why not actually just sit down and talk to our younger generation and see what kind of things they are going through? And like I said, I didn't really have that kind of stuff growing up. You didn't really have the outlets and things like you do now. And it has gotten better. But, I think that it needs to be able to get better to support a lot of our younger generations. That's just my take on it, guys. And like I said, the whole gun thing, it's becoming more and more ridiculous. The whole school shooting thing is becoming more ridiculous. And that's just my opinions on it, guys. I know I'm probably going to catch a lot of heat for this video and this vlog, but you know what? It is what it is. Whatever you guys want to think about it, if you guys want to comment down below and tell me what you guys think. I honestly think we need to reach out more to everyone else. We have enough problems and hate going on in the world. But that's all I got for you guys today on this Tuesday vlog. I appreciate everybody watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell. As always, hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. And till next time, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one.